Hello, my friends. This is Nanny from Nanny and the Moose, and Moosey's sitting right over there in his chair. It's our anniversary day, Sunday, and we had a wonderful, wonderful day, just as we said we were going to do. We got up early in the morning, and we set out, and we're at the antique mall by 10 o'clock in the morning, mainly because we definitely wanted to beat all this heat. We had just a wonderful time. Moosey used his Featherlight wheelchair, and we went around for a little bit together, and then I decided I wanted to kind of do my thing and run around. This wonderful place is called King Richard's Antique Mall. It's in a probably more than 100-year-old citrus packing plant, which has basically 3.5, almost 4 levels. It is huge. It's 57,000 square feet, and I understand it's the largest antique mall in the state of California. I've been going there for my special treats for probably 30 years, maybe more. I even had a booth down on the bottom floor when we had our business, our romancing the home. And it's just one of my favorite places to go. I haven't been there in a long, long time, but has always been, if I'm having a me day and I want to go somewhere other than a thrift shop, it would be to King Richard's Antique Mall. Now, you should read up about it because it does have a long history. And due to the fact that Whittier is a very, very old town, at one time, I think it had all kinds of citrus trees, which was the reason for this very large citrus fruit packing house. So we arrived there right away, and this family was coming in, and they agreed to take a little video of us on our way in. Well, here we are on our anniversary day, ready to spend some money. He's ready to pony up.
Do we get cocktails here?
Yeah.
Isn't this pretty? King Richard's Antique Mall. And I've loved this place for 30 or 40 years. It's wonderful. Thank you. And I just went around and around. I did find, eventually we found a ramp. I didn't think there was a ramp there, but then I remembered that's how we got our furniture in, down on the bottom level. So a nice gentleman helped us take Moosey's wheelchair down a big ramp to the bottom floor after we did the main floor. And we were able to find a book stall where he was delighted to be in. And I found this book stall. He went in and he was in seventh heaven looking at books. And he agreed to stay there. Now, I do have to turn the sound down on most of the little clips as I went through and took a lot of pictures for you to see. You'll see all the different things that I looked at, that I was attracted to, but they have these giant, I think they're called swamp coolers. It's a big, high-ceiling building, and the swamp coolers are very loud, so I did have to turn the sound off in a lot of the little snippets. But I looked at so much, and what I was looking for, one of our viewers, Christine, made the funniest comment. She was such a hoot. She said, Moose owes you more than $20 for the wedding ring that you bought while he was in the Army, waiting for him to come home. And if you saw the last video, you'll understand. If you didn't see the last video about reliving our wedding day, do watch it. We tell some funny stories. She said, with compound interest and everything else, I figure it's up to $3,120, something I think, that he owes you. And then counting the $2 extra for the inscribing of the Ecclesiastic, which he requested, it's up to $3,122. So she says, Moosey better pony up. Well, Moosey did pony up at the antique mall, and you will see what I picked out as our anniversary present for me. And Moosey found a book that he loved. So we had a wonderful day, and I hope you'll enjoy the snippets of that. After that stop, we did manage, we stayed there 2 hours, and then never did get to the 3rd floor, but I'll do that another day. It takes all day to go through this mall. So I hope you enjoyed the video and join in as we celebrate our 63rd wedding anniversary in a fun, cozy way at home. Well, it's July 16th, and it's our 63rd anniversary day. It's 9:45 in the morning, and Moosey and I are on the way out on a very hot day.
I are here.
You are here. I'm going to let you see him. There he is.
Hi, everybody. Happy
All-
anniversary.
all
We're
dressed
going to a
up.
party.
He's all dressed up in his pretty shirt, which you'll see later. But we're on our way out to beat the heat. That's why we're going early. And as you can see in the back is our nice wheelchair. And Moosey has picked the place. I'm going to back out first. This is driving me crazy. I fell in love with this painting. I might have to go back for it. Doesn't that resemble a little bit our cottage? God bless our home, it says, and it's a painting. I loved it. This reminds me we have to pick up Colleen's sunflowers at Trader Joe's when we're there. We even had somebody help us take us in the ramp downstairs. We didn't think we could get down here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
You know, I think I could hang a lot of jewelry on this cute board with all those hooks. Might have to get that too. Oh boy. Look at this stairway up to another level, but you know what? I just don't want to risk getting up there. I'll get lost. I did find a stall where I could leave Moosey. It was full of books, so he's parked in there and just having the time of his life. There I am. Oh, I love this milk glass. Had a ton of it when we were first married. I think Margie has it. How sweet. Hear the music. By the way, my microphone is supposed to be delivered today. Hope that will improve the sound. I have my eyes on some of these lamps, but I can't find one reasonably enough. I've always loved the jadeite. Beautiful dishes. Now this is a beautiful wall. It makes you want to go in. I wonder what's in there. This booth was filled with very, very old liturgical things. I was absolutely fascinated with so many of them from years and years and years ago. I don't know where they managed to collect all these. And do you remember in the churches, the little votive places where you would light a candle for a special intention? Gosh, I must have lit a bunch of those during my life. some of these things were so interesting just to look at.
It's just.
Now, some of these I couldn't believe. There were incense burners.
Incense burners up there.
Remember those hanging on the ceilings, and
They've got all this
absolutely
stuff.
everything that you might
A
imagine
chalice.
that you would see in a religious setting of some sort in a church. Look at this, a bed jacket. Remember bed jackets? My mother had some, and so did I. That's so sweet. Quilted, floral, vintage. You know, I might have to recreate this gal's head wrap. It is fascinating. You look great, gal. Love the outfit. You go, girl. Hey, fella. Find anything?
I've got a great book here. I'd like to buy it.
Oh, good. We'll bring it upstairs.
And I've got a note here from Margie.
Yes?
Happy anniversary.
Oh, what from Margie?
And she's having a rectory with Colin and the babies.
Oh, how nice. Good. Good. Have you gotten back to Mikey?
No, he hasn't called back yet.
Yeah, I saw he had called. Good, too. Well, I'm having fun. It's kind of cool right here. Do you want to come out here and feel the breeze? You're okay? Can you give me some more time?
Oh, sure.
All right, a little more because I haven't gotten to the back yet.
A little achy, but we'll be okay.
Okay. All right. Have fun. You want to go somewhere else?
No, I'm reading my book in here.
Oh, you're reading one. Good. See ya. Moosey got a book, and I got a beautiful leaded glass chandelier that I can't wait to show to you. This is a great place, but I didn't even cover all the floors. Oh. Look at that. Wait till you see it all lit up. It's gorgeous. But we went to Trader Joe's next. Now, by this time it was getting pretty warm, but Moosey was still up for it. And when we got out of the car and he got in the wheelchair, boy, he took off. And I, on his own, right in. There was someone that just helped wheel him right in. I didn't even see this. And we went around and we picked out. He requested a basket in his lap in the wheelchair. And he went off to the cheese section, as I knew he would, picking out stuff and putting it in his basket. And I kept following him and taking a few videos of him. It was really cute. But I did go off and I found all the other goodies for us. I found ice cream and I found a mini little sheet cake, chocolate all the way, chocolate icing, some ice cream to go with it. I found all sorts of pastries, feta cheese with caramelized onion and wrapped in pastries. And so when we finished with the shopping, we spent $125. Now, we will not all eat that tonight. For the second stop, oh, we found somebody to push him in. He's raring to go in Trader Joe's here. I think this is Moosey's favorite part. So he's already in there. Thank you for taking him in. Oh, you're welcome. I always love to check out the flowers first. Oh, beautiful calla lilies. Oh, it's beautiful. Calendiva succulents. Look at those big succulents. Aren't they beautiful? And little tiny ones. Cactus. A lot of succulents. Look how expensive they are here compared to 99 cents. But up here, the little ones are $2.99. So ladies, if you don't have, they'll all have Trader Joe's. And look at these tiny little stone prop table gardens. Aren't they cute? So you can always go to Trader Joe's for your succulents for our little Christmas project. Oh, pretty colored ones too. Pretty, pretty. Moosey has requested a basket. Guess what he's gonna fill that up with?
Cheese.
I figured, yeah. Whoa, this is gonna be fun. This is your favorite part, right? Of the day.
Later.
Bye. You're off. I can't forget the sunflowers for Colleen, so I'll see if I can find some long stalks. I'm having more fun following him around. He hasn't been here in so many years. So I did get some sunflowers, beautiful big sunflowers. So I'm ready to go. And I think I will let him have fun picking out cheeses. There he is in his cheese section, just having a ball.
They've been so far.
Just wonderful. It's our 63rd wedding anniversary.
Wow.
And I got my hubby parked right there in a wheelchair, and we're having fun picking out our supper.
That's good.
I think we went overboard. Huh? Look at all this stuff coming out, Moosey.
Holy cow.
Isn't this going to be fun?
Do we have to pay for all that?
No, I think sadly we do have to.
Yeah, we do. Doesn't this look good? Ice cream and crackers and...
Am I in this picture?
No, but I'll show you.
Congratulations on your guys' anniversary. That's cool.
Thank you.
It's at
Thanks
63
so much.
years? Wow, that's amazing.
6 kids, 33 grandkids. Great. There
Had
you
nothing to do
go.
with me.
Are you going to go that way?
We're going out that way, right?
Yeah, don't go out in the sun. I'll be out in a little while. All right. Are you ready?
How did we do?
We did well. 125. That's not bad for a supper. You go first. And we have the flowers and all the goodies. Look at that. All right, you want to go first? A lot of that will be saved. But Moosey, we've already just had the first court. Which was a couple of the cheeses that Moosey picked out. We didn't eat all of them tonight. And some of the crackers. And I laid out a little plate of crackers and different kinds of cheeses. And we had that with a bottle of dry sherry, which Moosey also picked out. The manager helped him pick it out. And we had that in our little Austrian Romer glasses. And we have not eaten the supper yet. It is probably about 4:30 right now. And I did want to just film this little intro because maybe I can get it up for you for tomorrow. But we will be having these little pastries and our chocolate cake with ice cream in the bed tonight later. Well, we've started to dig into this already, but I wanted to tell you what Moosey selected. And now he did select a beautiful creamy brie here, which he is enjoying to no end. And we love the pita crackers and the multi-grain crackers. Over here is the Gouda. And here, I believe, is some Swiss,
yeah.
Or a cheddar. Yeah, that you picked. And I do love the pita crackers and multi-grains.
We're destroying this.
I know we are. The other video I took before we messed it up didn't come out. And this one is of course, we have a Genoa salami here, which we've eaten a couple of those. But this is a pimento cheese that I bought, and it's delicious. It's a dip. So it doesn't look so pretty now, but we're enjoying all this now. And where is your sherry? The manager helped Moosey pick out a lovely...
It's a very dry sherry, and I have to tell you, this is perfect with the cheese plate. It's
Good.
dry. And guess what?
What?
$6.98 a bottle. That's cheap for a good sherry.
And Trader Joe's.
But that's Trader Joe. They do get cheap wine from time to time, and they buy it all in sight. They buy everything in the vineyard.
But it's always been so good. Yeah, good. Well, enjoy, and I have mine too. But all that didn't come out. Our little toast. So a little bit later now.
Why?
When we let our tummies rest, we are going to have all the goodies that we talked about. And by the way, Dubby said, I hope you picked up one of those feta cheese and caramelized onion wraps. And I said, oh yes, I did. So she said, cook it longer than it says so it comes out nice and crispy. So we're going to not eat all $125 worth of food. We'll save some of that, but we will have the rest of our pastries and a wonderful chocolate little mini sheet cake that I bought. And we'll have that later
So good.
in bed. So,
Happy anniversary again.
happy anniversary. Meet you in bed later. There was one little snafu that as we arrived home and Moosey was getting out of, it's okay, right? Yeah. As Moosey was getting out of his car, he started to come in his rollator, but he hadn't been on his feet all morning. He was in the wheelchair. And it was so hot, and I think his legs got a little weak as he started to cross the transom into the cottage. And he had a kerplunk, and he sort of slid down the back of the bookcase that's there. It wasn't a bad fall, thank God, but I can never get him up from that. But you know what? He had that thing around his neck. No, he had the portable one. Or did you have the one around your neck? Can't remember. But guess what went off? This alarm right on the mantle went off right away. The sounds, the voice said, is everything all right? Has there been a fall? We said, yes, there was. Do you need help? Do you need an ambulance? I said, no, he is fine. And he was. He was fine, except he couldn't get up. He was in a sitting position. So once again, our wonderful station guys, the firemen, came up and lifted him up, and he was right away okay on his feet and walked on his rollator right to his chair. So he has maybe a little bump on his elbow and a little one on his elbow. You might have seen a little bandage on that. But thank God, all is well. He is fine. So he had a little extra excitement to the day. But the good news is that this system does work, ladies. And those of you who are thinking to get one, if you're alone, I think it's great. Here we are again.
What's next?
I don't know. It was an interesting day. It was a fun day. A little snafu at the end, but you're okay, right?
No snafu.
Thank heavens. And we're, one, make a wish. Two, three. Won't go out.
I think it's a light.
Yeah. I didn't make the cake. I bought this double chocolate ganache chocolate icing cake for us to have with vanilla ice cream, which we will. And we did eat an awful lot of cheese and crackers tonight. And we didn't eat awfully many yummies, but it was a fun day. And we have to realize that a day like this, so simple, but so fun, is just what the doctor ordered for two people.
Most fun we've had in a week.
And we have fun coming up this week too. We're going to see some of our little great-granddaughter
Tuesday.
babies on Tuesday. So life is good. Couldn't be better, thank God.
No.
We are blessed to be here to appreciate all our children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. And who blesses us all? God
bless us all.
Good night, everybody. Mwah.
Hey, this is good.
Are we not? Not good. All chocolate. I want to show you an anniversary present from Moosey. I did get a bonsai plant in the mail. It came the day before yesterday, and I'm hoping to know how to take care of it. And here is the most beautiful card I think we've ever seen from a friend, and it's handmade by her. And look at this beautiful card inside, and the inside, look at the levels and the layers of beautiful They look almost like antique, beautiful pictures with gorgeous flowers and cherubs. And the inside is even more beautiful. And it folds down just like these old-fashioned cards you've seen. I don't think you could even find something like this in a store. Look at how it folds out. Isn't that beautiful? Just the prettiest card we've ever received. Well, wasn't that fun? I tell you, it's the simple things of life that really are fun. And when I get my present all hung up and lit up, being lit, it is absolutely beautiful. All the colors in the stained glass show up in sort of a beautiful glow. It's wonderful. So thank you so much for all your comments, for everyone wishing us happy anniversary. Moosey and I enjoyed all of them so much, and we appreciate you more than you know. Goodbye for now. See you soon. And God bless us all.